we're gonna look at now a position where we're playing from a seated guard. So I'm actually on my butt here. I'm technically on bottom, and Stefan is on his knees here, okay? Playing this guard, it can quickly get pretty advanced with the moves we can perform from here. But today we're gonna look at one of the most simple moves that actually works quite a lot. We're gonna look at an arm drag, okay? So Stefan has his hands forward, he's fighting me here. What I'm looking for is, I'm looking to go from the outside and push Stefan's hand in here, okay? So we're down here, we're hand fighting. My hand comes from the outside and pushes his hand in, okay? Even though if Stefan was like a Mr. Olympia champion, it's very hard for him to stop me pushing his hand in here. Like, his arm is not super strong that way, and this comes on pretty quick. Here, I'm pushing this hand in. Okay? Once I get this hand in, what I really want to do is I want to get behind his elbow. And I want Stefan forward. I want him down here. And I can actually use his arm here to drag him in front of me. So to really get a good drag on him, like just grabbing his wrist and pulling him here is some old school Steven Seagal move here. It's not going to work against someone who's resisting, right? But if I can push his hand in here and slide my right arm across here and grab his tricep, this is a pretty good handle, okay? Now I want to pull Stefan over to this corner, but I want to make sure that I can get behind him. So I take my left foot out as I'm ready to go. So I push, I shoot my hand all the way deep behind the tricep, I take my foot out, and now I'm thinking about kicking off my legs and pulling Stefan to the corner here, okay? From here, you can see I start to get behind him. I can see his back, which means I have a chance to take his back. I'm going to look to grab his hip here with my left arm. So the hand was on the wrist before. I'm not on the wrist with this anymore. I'm grabbing the hip, okay? And I'm sitting up. From here, I'm looking to scoot and I'm looking to pull Stefan to the mat. So I plant my foot, I scoot and pull him to the mat. There's my hook, it's already there. My hand was on the tricep. Can go as a choke arm here. I make sure to curl this in, make sure that I'm aligned with him. I'm gonna fall to the side and I'm gonna throw in my second hook here without hitting private parts here. Here, pinch my knees, and I'm right on the back ready to go, okay? So, I can demonstrate from the other angle. Left side is my favorite to drag to. So look, I start with my hands here on the outside of his hands. Doesn't seem like much, but with this I can make a good grip here in his wrist and I can push his hand towards the middle. I don't need it far, just need it far enough that I can grab across and grab with 5 fingers deep here on his tricep. Now this is a very good handle here. Even if Stefan tries to pull back here, I can push the hand in and I can pull him down here. So I push, I shoot through. Now I take my left leg out because I need to get around him here. And if my foot is on the inside here, I run into Stefan. So I take the foot out and look, I kick off and I pull him to the corner here. I don't put my back on the mat, I stay seated. I want my head higher than his. The hand that was on the wrist, I took that out once I started to drag, so now I can look to grab the hip and really pinch in here. For the first move, our partner is not gonna try to fight back too much. They're just gonna stay here, okay? I take my foot, I pull with my left hand. If I need to, I can take my right hand out and I scoot and I pull him into my lap, here. My foot, this foot, I never moved it. It basically just lands here as a hook, okay? So just make sure you're pinching in, holding this tight. This arm, my elbow arm here, is tight here. If I need to, I can hold his shoulder. Now I can punch my right hand over. There's my good old choke arm. Left hand covers, I fall to the side. I make sure to pinch everything in and then I put that second hook in so I have full control. Okay, one last time. Yeah, maybe from this angle, here. So, Look, I push the wrist in and I shoot my hand all the way deep, all 5 fingers deep. Don't grab here. You're not strong here at the tip of your fingers. Get your whole wrist in there. Throw the foot out and look, I pull him, but I don't go flat. I don't do this. I pull and I look around the corner here. I'm still controlling the arm here. I grab the hip. This hand I can plant, and now I can use my foot on the mat to kick off, and I drag him as I move myself. And down in my lap he goes here. Boom. Here I have good control. If I feel like he's running away, I can hold his shoulder tight. Now I can throw in the choke arm, throw in the second hook, lock up, and here we are. Okay? Let's grab a partner and work this move on 3. 1, 2, 3.